Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So we discussed about SQL Server, right? Yesterday, SQL Server with direct query we have, executed. Today, I create a report. One source I am going to be taking as Excel, and one more source I'm going to be taking from the SQL Server. So I'm going to be creating, a report with the two sources. Can we do like that? Why not? So, and both of them we can use import, because all files by default import. SQL Server, either you can go in for an import or you can go in for a direct query. So you can go in for both import, then you can go in for import and direct query. You can try all combinations, right? Whatever you wanted to get. Now that is what I wanted to, show it to you today. uh, so data connectivity modes we discussed, right? Import and cached. Less than 10 GB of data we can store, loads a table schema and the data. Direct query, when we have more than 10 GB of data after compression, so we need to use direct query. Direct query is available only within the SQL. SQL means any RDBMS. Cubes, live means cubes. When we have terabytes of data, inherits the cube structure. Tabular multi-dimensional model cubes we can use. We do not create any data model structure within the Power BI. So all the files by default import, or it is called as a cached. Databases import, direct query, and no refresh is required, because direct query means you don't maintain a copy of the data in the Power BI, service. So there is no refresh is available. Cubes or the Power BI data sets, we are going to be using Connect Live or the Live. Okay, live query is different. Live query means this is direct query. Connect live or live means this is a cube. Okay. Now, what is the mode for Power BI dataset? It is live. That's what I told you already. Now, connectivity modes. When you go in for import, so you will be able to see three views: report view, data view, relationship view. If you use direct query, the middle one will get a disappear. You cannot see the data. So you should be able to do the data modeling and the direct query. When you use the live connection, even the data modeling also we will not be able to do it. So everything will be done in the either in the cube level. So cube or Power BI data sets. Okay. So nothing you will be able to do when you go in for a live connection. Direct query means you cannot see the data, other things, modeling, and you can create a report. You can create a reports, no modeling, you cannot see the data, right? So if you use the import or mixed mode, everything you will be able to see. Mixed mode means what? Mixed mode means one data set is in import, one data set is direct query. If that is the case, we can have it, everything you can see. That is what is the mixed one. So now scenarios we need to try. SQL Server with import already, I think we tried. SQL Server with direct query also we tried. So if something is not right, you can do it. Excel with import, any files with import only. Now today I'm going to be using Excel, and SQL with import. Next one I can have SQL with direct query and Excel with import. Okay, then again you can take any file with import only, right? You can combine all these combinations. Today I'm going to be using this. Okay, today I'm going to be using. Tomorrow you can plan, you can plan all these scenarios. These are very, very, very important scenarios. I'm telling you, all these things we have to prepare. Power BI service is very, very, very important topic in Power BI. Remember, all the topics in Power BI service you have to practice without fail. And data modeling and DAX. These are the three topics. If you know, Power Query, Power View is not at all important. Clear? So these topics will be for 15 days, right? Power BI service will be 15 days, and DAX and data modeling will be 15 days. If you know 30 days of Power BI, that is more than sufficient. Remaining things nice to have. If you know something, that is fine. So if you practice only 30 days for the Power BI, these two topics, Power BI service and Power BI DAX and data modeling. So if you learn these two topics, you can easily crack any interviews, but you need to know SQL Server very well. SQL Server, what are the topics you have to practice? Queries you need to practice very well. Okay, all the queries, stored procedures, and indexes. So these are the Three topics we have to learn in SQL Server. So don't prepare a triggers, cursor, lot of nonsense is there. So just, listen to those videos and write the notes, but you need to practice these three topics SQL Server thoroughly: queries, stored procedures, and indexes. Clear? So you have to know what to prepare, what not to prepare from SQL Server. From the Power BI service, you have to practice data modeling and DAX. You have to practice in Power BI. In the SSIS, incremental loading, logging, deployments, and all, you have to know clearly, right? So you should not prepare everything. You will go mad. So whatever I'm saying, that you have to prepare thoroughly so that you can crack any kind of an interview. And you need to do the SQL case study, school case study, supplier case study, iBank case study, not only once. So twice, thrice, you need to practice, delete, practice. Practice means not only creating a table and inserting the data. Many people think that inserting the data, updating the data, that is what is called a practice. When you join the company, nobody will ask you to create a table. So SQL practice means writing the queries, writing the stored procedures. That is what SQL practice means: creating a table, dropping a table, inserting the data, deleting the data. All of them are useless. Clear? If you practice more and more, that kind of a thing, I think you are wasting the time. So don't practice more and more. You already know how to insert the data, how to update the data, how to delete the data. You have to practice more and more queries, right? So T-SQL, you need to practice stored procedures. That's what, okay? Nilima. T-SQL, you need to practice stored procedures more and more. But before stored procedure, you need to just listen views and functions and cursors and triggers also. But all of them, just listen once, write down the notes and practice once and leave it. But stored procedures, you need to practice from the T-SQL more and more. Am I clear? Yeah. So I am going to be taking a Power BI desktop. So I'm going to be using two things. One is called Excel. So I'm going to be taking Excel data. I wanted to use employee data. Excel, any file will be import. Any file will be import only. So department table, employee table, I'm going to be taking. So you can create some beautiful reports, right? You can create some beautiful reports with the help of this. Now I wanted to go and create some reports with this data. So let me take the card visualization. And I wanted to take employee salary. And and we are going to give effects and everything, right? And we are planning to start one Power BI live project in the evening 7 p.m. Okay. So Power BI live project I'm going to be starting with my own company data, right? So we have go online training. Sort of students are going to be, asking for the courses. So we'll get a lot of inquiries. So after that, what we do? We write the complete information like student name, student ID, when he inquired. And after that, what is the course is interested, blah, blah, blah. So then after that, what happens? So we do the follow-up, right? So our call center team is going to be calling, or they're mailing you, this is, what is a demo, you need to attend. So after that, if you're interested to join, you make the payments. Very simple data, but now you get a very complicated scenario. Very, very complicated scenarios that we're going to be talking about. And my company management wanted to, understand the efficiency of the call center. Okay. Efficiency of the sales, right? Efficiency of a lot of other things they wanted to understand. And for that, you have to create a lot of reports and submit it to the management. Okay. I will guide you all the from taking from the sample data and cleansing the data and issues with the data data modeling for the data, and creating a lot of reports. So based on the user requirements, then you will be able to publish all the reports. It is completely Power BI live project. Okay, Power BI project, but it is not completely end to end because we are not covering SSIS here, right? We are not covering SSIS. We are not covering SQL here, right? We are not covering, nothing. So only Power BI if you wanted to learn. So it is purely Power BI project. Right? We have one more end-to-end project. So there we are going to be covering all the technologies. SSIS we are going to be covering, data warehousing we are going to be covering, SQL we are going to be covering, and SSAS we are going to be covering, and SSRS we have covered. You need to replace with Power BI there. So this will be end-to-end project. Okay, this will be end-to-end project. These are no live classes, only recorded videos are available. Some 20-25 recorded videos are available. If you practice, each video will take minimum 3 hours to practice. You will get 75 hours of the project. That one project you can keep. And if you need purely Power BI project, this project I'm going to be conducting live. So you can also plan for this. Or if you don't have a time, you can take these recordings and you can practice, because you will be able to do more and more practice. Clear? So this will be, I think, starting from February 20, right? Evening 7 p.m. we are starting IST. All right. February 20th and 7 p.m. IST, we're planning to start this. And I'll let you know everything. Okay, guys. Yeah. Sure. So I wanted to create a lot of reports and sum of salary and control C and control V, and go and delete this field. And I wanted to drag and drop the bonus amount. And I wanted to have some table, right? Let me take one table, and in that employee ID, it is, don't summarize this. So it is number, right? So employee ID we have, employee name I have, and employee salary I have, something like that. I'm going to be just taking the department name. I would like to take it. So department name, this guy does not have any department, means this guy is working for the bench. Clear? If there is a blank, means this guy is working for the bench, means this does not have any department. Like that, I have taken some data and I wanted to use this. This is the HR data or employee reports. So I have created employee reports. Now I wanted to take some more data from the, let us say, Excel, right? Not Excel, SQL Server. I'm going to be using Kadar machine. So what is the data I'm going to be using means SSMS. Let me open. Guys, Power BI is dead easy. So only you need to concentrate more and more SSIS, more and more SQL Server, and Power BI, these questions. So these topics you have to practice. Now let me just open. I wanted to use data warehouse in database. Let me take one or two tables from here, or you can take any other data warehousing, right? So use Control C and Control V. So I wanted to use some data. Select star from the a table called dim customer table, right? So I wanted to take a few tables, right? So dim customer table is one, and the product table is one more. Where is the product? So this is one table. From there, I wanted to see the data, and the sales data. I wanted to have the sales data available in the fact internet sales, right? So these three tables I'm going to be taking, and I'm going to be working with this. Okay, product key. So blah, blah. So I wanted to go and create with the queries we can use, or You can also, let me copy and paste. Database name is this. I'm going to be using import. What is the size of the database? How do you check? So you have to go right click on the database. What is a data warehousing? Data warehouse is a large database where you have the historical data of the company. Very, very important interview question. What is a database and what is a data warehouse? Or difference between a database and a data warehouse. So what is your answer? Somebody asks you in interview difference between database and data warehouse. What you need to say? So we have data warehousing videos are going to, there in the portal. You can just watch them once Power BI got over. Otherwise, don't watch now. So you can watch this later. So what is a data warehouse means? Data warehouse is a large database. Large means so which stores what? Historical data. Historical means not the today's data, right? It completely stores historical data for the enterprise. Any one enterprise. Enterprise means a bigger company, right? Which stores historical data for enterprise business, right? So this data, most of the time, read-only data. All those things you can add. So read-only data, and you will have dimension tables and factor tables. So what is a dimension table? What is a factor table? That you will be able to understand as part of data warehousing. Even though you don't say this, that is fine. Read-only data, probably you will have terabytes of data. What is your data warehousing size? Means you can say we have around 10 terabytes of data, completely 10 years of data. The company is stored in this data warehouse. Clear? So what is the data warehouse? Large database which store the historical data for the company or the enterprise. So read-only data. So we are going to be having around 10 terabytes of data. So 10 terabytes of data means you can say approximately some 200 million data, something like that in the numbers. Okay, 200 million rows. So you have in that column, it is very, very big in size, and approximately 10 to 15 terabytes will be there. Last 10 years of the data, you have it. That's it. Okay. Now I wanted to take this and import. Now how to check the size? So right click on this, go to properties. You will be able to know what is the size. Size is 92.94 MB. So after compression, it will become 10 MB of data. So not much of data. So that is what, okay. In the this table, what is the number of rows we have means almost 60,000 rows are available. You can see you can get the count also there, right? Now I wanted to take a customer table and product table. I wanted to use fact internet sales table and load this data. Okay. So I'm taking one more data set. One data set, employee from Excel I have taken. Now I wanted to load the data from the SQL server. Right. So can we have different data? Why not? You will be able to get any type of the data in single PBX file. So department table, employee table from the employee HR data, and dim product fact internet sales. Why it is taking a lot of time? Because it is loading, it is dumping the data, caching the data into the RAM of my computer. That is the reason which is taking a lot of time. And what is the size? How many rows it is reading? It is telling you. You can see these many rows it is writing and dumping. 47,000 rows, 53, 50, 60,000 rows it got dumped. You can see fact internet sales and dim product. Where is the customer table? I missed the customer table somehow. So Let me get again. SQL Server, again I need to write. If you forget something, again you need to write this and click on connect. Now go to product table and fact internet. I got it. Customer table, I missed it somehow. But don't worry, you can bring it again using the same server name and everything, right? So if you forget something, again you need to supply the server name and the database name and get that. Please wait. So you have a fact, internet sales, a dim product, dim customer, remove dim and everything. This is not useful for the end user. Simply use a customer table. Okay. And rename. You can also rename it here. So go and simply you rename this to a product table. Why this kind of a complex naming conventions that the why fact internet sales simply sales table, right? Simply sales table. That's it. So you can see the data modeling. When you go here, department table and employee table have joined based on the department ID to department ID. This is one data set. And you have one more data set. And here also you're able to see product table. So product ID, right? And you need to have the product ID here. So product ID to product ID, and you should be able to see customer ID to customer ID to one to many and one to many relationship. You can double click on this, will come to know. So customer key to customer key. Now you can have double click on this. You will be able to understand product key from the sales table to product key. It is many to one. So it is one to many. From here to here, one to many to one, something like that. You will be able to understand the data modeling automatically done. If you don't do, if you don't have the proper data modeling, manually you need to do it. So those concepts we will be discussing as part of the Power Pivot. So data modeling will be here. Very important concept, right? One to one, one to many to many. Power BI automatically doing the relationships. If you don't have something here, you have to come here and check and everything is fine means you can just go and see the data. Since we have used import methodology, all the data you're able to see it here. Now I have created some reports for this. Now I'm going to be saying adventure works sales reports. Okay. Now I wanted to simply go here and view menu, and I'm just increasing the size. You should not change this in the real time. You need to use the fit to page only, right? Now I want to take sales table. I would like to get the sales amount, right? Where is the sales amount? Like that. So sales amount is this much. You can also go and click on this. Now you will be able to get the effects. Now shadow and everything. So Control C and Control V, copy and paste, and simply go and delete this and drag and drop a tax amount there. So you got, and I wanted to have a product wise. So you can take the product wise. Let me take a simple a table here. So I need product ID, something like that. Where is the product ID? You have the product ID, class, color. So color, I would like to take class. I would like to take some H class. So anything else? Product key, I would like to take the product key. First one, color is the next one. And the product name, product line is line we don't need. Product size range. Okay, whatever you would like to take, you take it. I don't want to get all of them. What is the style of the product? Something is there. What is the status? some current status. Product name I would like to have. Color I have taken. Class also let me take it. Some L class, medium class, Arabic, color, English description. So I don't need English product name, I think, right? So this is the one. So this is the product name. So let me take this the product ID, color, name, and what is the sales happened for each and every product. Where is the sales? So sales is available. This is the sales amount. So this product sold for this, and what is the tax amount paid towards this? Okay, this product, this was the sales amount, and this was the tax paid towards this product. Like that, some data I have just taken. Some data I have just taken, and you can see the product names and everything, right? Product name is the primary key. Now product 17, black product, sport, right? Now it is this, and the sales is this much. Lot of things you can have. A product name, you will be able to see it here, right? So like that, you can see the data. So whatever you wanted to modify, you will be able to modify. So you will be able to get that. So unit price, if you want to get it. So let me take the unit price as well. This is the unit price and everything for this product, color, black, whatever you would like to have. Okay. Now everything is fine. Then I have created 2 reports. Now I want to save, and I'll go to downloads only. I'll say employee adventure works sales and employee reports. Okay. Employee reports for the gateway purpose. So PBIX file I'm going to be creating. Now I wanted to publish this. So click on save and publish. 59. We have some Jogi workspace is there for the data gateways, right? February 14th we have created. Now I wanted to go and deploy this. Now it is getting deployed. So we knew that if you modify something here, it is not going to be reflecting automatically there. So what you need to do, you need to go and open app.powerba.com. And log in with 59 users. 60 and 61 also you can use it. That's what I told you, right? So today I'm going to be using the user 59, right? So let me copy. Control C and control the password. You know what is the password? Password is India@12. All of them are the small letters. And click on sign in. Now I wanted to go to workspace and look for Jogi, right? Now the data gateway, just now this got, you will be able to see special symbol over there. This is the new one. Now you will be able to see the, employee data. Now Biden and Adventure Works data. I wanted to modify the name of the Biden here. So I would like to go to employee data. Now, if I modify something here, for example, here, I wanted to mention something else, right? So I will write your name. So we have Akash here, right? So let me write Akash. So I wanted to write his name. I modified some data, right? So Preetham, Charan, Anushka J. So I can say Allams Rabia here. Okay. I wanted to modify some data. It got modified, Allams Rabia. So that's it. So this data, when you modify it, now to get the data into the Power BI desktop, you need to refresh. When you go to the employee, simply if you refresh the data will automatically come to the Power BI desktop, right? So it will become what? The Akash and Sravya. So these are the 2 things I will be able to get. So now it is bringing all the data. It is deleting all the data, again loading all the data. It will take a lot of time. But anyhow, it is going to be happening. There's no problem. But when you go and refresh something here, it cannot refresh. Even though you go and refresh here, you will not be able to get the latest data. Why? It is not configured. Or even though you go to the data set, what is your data set? This is the data set, right? Now, this is what is called refresh. Now, you will be able to get some issue here. See, have you seen this issue? Now, why? Because this is having two data sets that you need to configure. How to do that? Click on this, go to settings, manage connections and get data gateways. What is my data gateway? So it is a Kadar, right? So a lot of things are available here, but I wanted to go to new one, new source. I will say Kadar data gateway. I'm going to be using Excel underscore employee Kadar machine. Okay, Kadar. And let us say Jogi also, so that it is created today by me. Okay, now data source, you need to say file. Okay, now from where you took the data, so how to get it? So you have to go to transform data settings. Now there are two data sets are available. You can click on this, change data source name. Now control C, copy this, and you should be able to have control V. Authentication is Windows. The name, Kedar, my computer name / Bhaskar. Uppercase, lowercase doesn't matter here. So Kedar Bhaskar. My password to log in into Windows. It is not India@12 and create. Right? Kedar Bhaskar. Now I don't want to have this. Now it got created. One data set you have created. Now one more data set. Remember the name. Excel employee Kedar Jogi. You need to remember this name, right? So this data set you need to map. One more data set also I need to create. Now, okay. Now, where is that? Here only we went, right? So from here, we're able to go to this and create one more. So again, I'm going to be using Kedar. So data set name is called SQL for Adventure Works, right? Adventure Works and Jogi. I will create, it is a SQL server, right? So SQL server name, Kedar, and the database name, how to get it? So cancel this. The way you're getting, all of them are the uppercase, lowercase. So remember, Kedar is all small. So the same way you have to copy this and cancel. You should be able to give the proper information there. Authentication, we know Windows authentication. Machine, the name Kedar / Bhaskar, right? The password that I have to give to log in into my Windows, that password, whatever I was giving at the login time, the same password. Click on create, right? Now never store this. This got created. Now after that, what you do? You go to the workspace. Which is the workspace? Jogi, right? Now data gateway. Now I have to go to this workspace. Now click on ... settings. You have to go where? To the data gateway connections. Now please wait. It is going to be bringing two. Actually, two connections are available. It is going to be working like that. So please wait. Okay. See, yesterday we have created Moin SQL data source for the iBank database. Today we are using AdventureWorks. The address is completely modified, right? Moin. Question is good, but yesterday we were using iBank. This is AdventureWorks, right? You cannot use. If it is iBank, you can use the same thing. There's no problem at all. Okay. The question is valid if the database is the same. Now, see, there are two things it is bringing. So one is called, you need to link this one. Second one is called, you need to link these two. So two data sets it's going to be having that I'm going to be mapping. Compulsorily, you need to click on apply. Many people will come. Sir, I have given, now nothing is working. Did you click on apply? Means, no, I don't know, sir. So if you don't know means nothing is going to work. Click on apply. Okay. So two data sets been configured. Now everything is fine. You go to your data set. Now you can open your report, page number 1. So we have modified the data. Now we need to go to the data set and refresh. This is the data set, right? So manually you can refresh like this. Now you see. Now this is going to be getting you the latest data. Like that, you can also go to SQL Server and modify some data and you will be able to get the data. So at least this guy got the Akash and Allam's Rabia, right? Have you seen this data? So Akash and Allam's Rabia was there. Now the same data supposed to come here. It is getting refreshed. Please wait. Guys, can you practice all these things? Tomorrow we don't have class, right? So tomorrow, remember to practice all these things. And tomorrow I'll give you one small video I'll upload. How to share the content. How to share the content means how to subscribe and how to automate reports and everything to the end user. So some people had asked, right? So that video I'll upload, just watch and complete that. How to share these reports automatically. So you know how much time it is taking. You need to be careful. So you cannot do, refresh every 1 minute, every 2 minutes. It will take a lot of time when you have a large amount of data. Now it got refreshed. Now you go and open and go to employee report. Now still it is not working, right? Now click on the page refresh. So you will be able to get Akash and the next one is Rabia, right? So it is working like that. Adventure works also. You can just modify 217 color is black. You can modify the color for this 217 product. So you can say update. Update what? Update the dim product table, right? Set color. Let me, what is the color I wanted to give? Color black, it was there, right? It was the black 217, the black color. So I wanted to give, instead of a black, I will say some blue color, right? Or blue black, something like that. I would blue B. I'm just writing something. So product key is equivalent to, what is the key? What is the key here? 217. I would like to modify that. Okay. I would like to modify. So first of all, you have to read for the product where product key equals to this. So what was the color? You can see the color was black, right? You can say COLOR. Color you can just, no, sorry, not here. Color you can put here. So that after that you can put star. Remaining columns you can get it. So what was the color? Black. Now if I update this, what happens? It will become a blue B. Some color is called blue B. Now you can read this. So what is the color? Blue B. It is modified. Now when you modify the data, if you simply refresh, will it be happening here? It is not going to happen. What you need to do? You have to go here and click on your data set and refresh this. Okay. If you refresh, again, both data sets will get refreshed. So updated data from the SQL Server will come. Updated data from the Excel file will come. Excel file, I did not do any updation now, right? So forget about it. But I have done the updation in the SQL Server. So that also will come. So both of them will get refreshed, not only one. Okay. So tomorrow we don't have class. I'll upload one video. You have to practice. Monday and Tuesday we have 2 more classes. We'll complete, service. So 2 more classes are there. We'll complete service by Monday and Tuesday, guys. So that we'll jump to the next topic. So I think who's that now? December, which batch is there? January batch or December batch? December batch, all the topics got over for you or anything is pending for the December batch? So now it got refreshed, right? Now click on this. Now you go to Adventure Works. Now 217, you need to get different color. Color name was 27, 2197. It gone way somewhere. Where is that? Yeah. Product key 217 is gone. How come? Oh, blue is there. Blue, somewhere blue B is there. Have you seen this? 217, blue B. It has become. Oh, it is sorting the data based on the color. So it has, because that is the reason it came. Blue B it has become. Have you seen this? Now, already employee, you got Akash Bowser. Everything is working fine. So all these things you need to practice. And that's what. So, oh, for the December batch, DAX is also pending. We'll complete the DAX of December. So that is what, guys. So you need to practice all these scenarios. And I have used today what? Both of them import. You can use Excel import. Any files will be import, right? And you can have AdventureWorks database. You can take it in the direct query manner. So that is also one more scenario you can try tomorrow. So this is what we have tried. SQL Server with import yesterday, we have done it. SQL Server with direct query, I think we have also done this. Excel, we have done it. Excel and this one, today we have done this. So SQL with direct query, Excel with import, this we did not do. You do it. Okay, you do it. And if you have any questions, and flat file, you can take one employee flat file and you also do it. You do it. Okay, so these two are pending. You complete it, and tomorrow, so no class tomorrow. We'll be meeting on Monday. On the Monday, what we'll discuss? Two more topics are there. Row level security is one more important topic, and I'll share data modeling and everything will come in the DAX with data modeling. Both of them will come later. Okay, na? Data modeling and DAX will come after this class. Is it okay, guys? So after this, we'll start the data modeling. So data modeling, you would have seen SQL Server, right? Same data modeling will come again. Okay. Okay, guys, any questions? So if you have, this is very, very important one. You have to practice all these things. How many times we can schedule per day? Pro license means 8 times only. Premium license means 48 times. What is the interval for one schedule to another? Minimum 30 minutes. No limitation for the manual refresh. Clear? Direct query does not have any refresh because you don't have any data. Refresh means whatever be the data that got modified, that you're going to be getting it into the RAM. But since you don't have any data into the direct query, there is no refresh option. Okay. When we refresh Pro license, truncate and load full data to the Power BI, premium license, it is going to be performing the incremental data. Whatever be the data that got modified, only that data will come. But in the Pro license, all the data will be deleted. Again, all the data will be loaded. So this will be a bit slow. Okay. So these are the questions. These are the topics. We completed data gateway. So tomorrow, today I will upload one more video on how to, share the reports and dashboards to the end user. Automatically, the report has to be, reaching the end user's email. Right? That is what is called creating a subscriptions and sharing the reports and everything automatically to the end user's email. So how to do that automatically, and what are the ways in which you should be able to share the report? There are 2 to 3 ways. One is called email sending. The second one is called creating an app and giving. And the third one is simply sharing the report or the dashboard, right? Multiple ways are there. So using that, you should be able to share the content. What is the content means? Content means report and the dashboards. We never share the data set to the customer. Why? Customer only giving you the data set. Again, don't give the same data set to him. It will be, wrong. So the customer is going to be giving you the data set. Will you be giving same data set to him? You have to give the content. Content means report and the dashboards. That is what you need to share it to the customers. You never say, I'm going to be sharing the data set with the customer. Why? Customer has the data. Customer only give you the data and don't give the same data to the customer. People will laugh at you.